what it is about Daryl and his recovery that you find inspirational?
Well, he was very near death, as you can appreciate, and it was only a flicker of the thumb that saved him, really. And the All Blacks have been with him right through that time, right through that rehab. So we visited him reasonably regularly and just saw what he was going through and the mountains he had to climb. And quite frankly, we're just amazed at what he's done. So against the odds, he's up and he's walking, and he's a really positive young man. So that's inspirational to us. He's also a hell of a nice young guy. He's got no tickets on himself. He's always trying to get better, and he relates well to the boys. And so there's a good friendship, good camaraderie between the All Black players and Daryl, and they're probably about the same age. So I was fortunate in a way that I saw him when he first went into hospital after the accident, and to see that progress over that period of time has been quite remarkable.
And I think there's a bit of a mutual appreciation there, because Daryl sort of credits the All Blacks with some of his recovery. What is it about the All Blacks you think Daryl finds?
Well, Daryl's a very keen rugby person, and he got the injury playing rugby, and he was apparently a very fine player as a young boy. So he's got a love of the game, and he's got a love of the All Blacks, and he sees Richie and Daniel and Mills and Kevy and Brad and all those people as his heroes. So they're obviously inspirational to him. And so this mutual admiration for each other, which is great.
Can you just tell me, seeing what happened to Daryl playing rugby? What is your concern for your players or players in general with rugby?
Well, it's a very unusual situation what Daryl got himself into, and I'm sure you've got that documented, so I won't go into the details. So he wasn't meant to play, because he was suspect to that sort of injury. But that happens very, very, very rarely. Not as many times as people get knocked over in the street or whatever. So I don't think we should dwell on that too much, personally.
And can you just comment about what it is about the black jersey and the mana of the All Blacks that people in general would find inspirational?
Well, the All Black brand is one of the leading sports brands in the world. Now, if you counted the leading sports brands in one hand, the All Black brand will be one of those. And that's been shown by research. And the All Blacks are the most winning side in the history of international sporting teams. So since 1905 or whatever it was, right through to 2011, the All Blacks have won more games, or the higher percentage of games, than any other international sporting team. So that legacy that the All Blacks have developed over 110 years is quite remarkable, and something that we are very proud of, and I'm sure Daryl's very proud of, and New Zealanders are proud of. So adding to that All Black brand, adding to that legacy is hugely motivational for this All Black team. And that little yellow cup in a few weeks' time is a very important part of that. The reason why Richie McCaw and Daniel Carter and many others have re-signed is because they have got huge respect for the mana of the All Black jersey and what it's achieved over a long period of time. So it gives this country position in the world. Like if you ask people around the world, in Europe or United States or even in Russia or China, what do you know about New Zealand? They'll say the All Blacks. Probably the first thing they will say, because that's got huge mana, the All Black jersey, and what the team's achieved.